Don't be canceling at random everybody who you don't like or doesn't agree with you. But crazy shit like this bitch and this dumbass, yeah, let's cancel them. I don't give a fuck about them anymore. I already downloaded all her pictures, and if she ever poses for Playboy,
I already have all I wanted.
yeah.
Stepping to marihuana.
Hey, take it easy, bro. We're back, everybody. This motherfucker's already giving me shit. It's Saturday, February 13th, 2021. What's up, you piece of shit? I'm talking to you, you ass.
Oh, me? Okay. I'm doing good.
Yeah. Why aren't you smoking, huh? You think you're so fucking holy and shit?
My fucking dealer didn't bring any weed.
Well, get another one. A backup, you ass. Everyone should have a backup drug dealer. Don't be stupid.
Should I say that? No, legally I shouldn't say that, right?
Legally, nobody gives a shit. Nobody even watches us. We got like 4 subscribers. I don't think one of them's gonna call the cops on you. Come on now. Anyways. We're gonna get into this shit right now. And we're gonna get right into it and talk about my new favorite person in the fucking world, dude. Gina Carano. She's back. Ugh, man, and this time she's teamed up with fucking the local douchebag, Ben Sharpio. Yeah. Look at this guy.
Shapiro.
I don't give a fuck. This guy, Ben Sharpio, this fucking Ben Carpio is what I call him. Fuck this guy and his bushy eyebrows. All right. Anyways, yeah, this chick is not done. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Like, if you watch the videos, you know that yesterday we covered Gina Carano fucking got fired from Disney and Lucasfilms because she posted a very explicit photo of a Jewish woman half naked getting beaten up by a crowd. You're followed by millions of fans, some of them who are children who watch your show that's on Disney, and you post some bullshit like that. Of course you're gonna get fired. I would have gotten fired from my job, and I'm not even famous. Anyways, so now it's been like a day since they fired her, and this guy called her up, and I'm just gonna write because apparently she.
You want to make a movie?
Yeah, exactly. Here's some money. No, look, I'm gonna read her fucking direct quotes and shit. The Daily Wire, which is I guess the fucking podcast or website this fucking dickhead owns, is helping me make one of my dreams to develop and produce my own film come true. Oh my God. I cried out and my prayer was answered. I'm sending out a direct message of hope to everyone living in fear of cancellation by the totalitarian mob. I've only just begun using my voice, which is now freer than ever before, and I hope it inspires others to do the same. They can't cancel us if we don't let them. Listen, you crazy ass bitch. A lot of the times, and I was one of those guys that was always supportive of you 100%, and I am a true believer in that this is America, and as an American, it is your God-given fucking birthright to have your own mind and opinions and choices. Like, that's what America is all about. If she wants to say stuff on the internet, that's fine. She has the right to, but so do you. Everyone does. You know, everybody has a mind of their own. They can have their own opinions. And yeah, sometimes I don't agree with that guy who wants to, I don't know, fucking hates all Mexicans, and that other guy who fucking thinks that all fucking Indians are terrorists. And I don't agree with that old lady who fucking hates all white people and shit. But you know what? They're living in America, and they have the right to fucking believe what they want. As you know, as long as they're not causing harm directly to me or trying to recruit me, I'm fine with it. You know, vice versa. I have the right to say whatever I want. I was on board with this fucking idiot back over here. This beautiful idiot. This very beautiful idiot. she disappointed me. Okay, but when you work for a company that's primarily a children's entertainment, Disney, you don't post fucking bullshit like explicit pictures.
Your job, dude.
Explicit pictures like that. Like you got fired. Okay, yeah, they canceled your ass like that. Like fucking on 30 minutes. 15 minutes after you posted that shit, Disney fired your ass. And it wasn't because you're getting canceled. It's because, dude, you work for a company that, like I said already, is primarily for children and families, and nobody wants to see bullshit like that on their feed when they're following you because they're a fan. They love you on the fucking show.
Actually, nobody at all.
Nobody at all, dude. But anyways, I'm going to read the next part of her little fucking bullshit. And she goes, we could not be more excited to be working with... Oh, and this is, I guess, The Wire, or that fucking Sharpio, whatever the fuck his name is.
Ben Shapiro.
I don't give a fuck, okay? We could not be more excited to be working with Gina Carano, an incredible... Sharpio, like a fucking Sharpie marker that he probably...
Raphael. Oh!
Yeah, fucking Sharpio. He probably uses a Sharpie marker to fucking draw on his fucking thick-ass eyebrows and shit. I'm serious. I mean, look at this fucking guy. Yeah. We had a friend growing up and had eyebrows just like that. I'm just saying. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway. Yeah. Anyways. It's weird looking motherfucker. We're more excited to be working with Gina Carano, an incredible talented, dumped by Disney and Lucasfilms for offending the authoritarian Hollywood left. No, it wasn't just the left. Because I'm not left or right. I'm in the middle. If anything, I'm in the middle, and I got offended, okay? It wasn't just them. It was everyone as a whole. We all said, all right, she took it too far. Yeah. This is what I guess he meant, this is what the Daily Wire exists to do. Provide an alternative not just for consumers, but for creators who refuse to bow down to the mob. We're eager to bring Gina's talent to Americans who love her, and we're just as eager to show Hollywood that if you want to keep canceling those who think differently, they'll just be helping us build the X-Wing to take down their Death Star. Look, I'm just going to say it right now. This movie, I hope he doesn't spend more than $1 million, because if he does, he's a fucking pendejo, because that movie's going to fail.
Yeah.
At the most, yes. I loved her character. She's very beautiful. She's very unique because she's a big woman, and she's strong. And before I saw her, I don't think I had seen a woman that looked quite like that. You know, I was like, wow. Yeah. I was impressed. But she's not an amazing actress. She's amateurish at the best. She's fucking amateurish at the best. She's not a fucking Golden Globe fucking Academy Award winning fucking actress over here. She's not. All right? You're going to give her a fucking movie? Oh my God. You're going to give her money for her to write, direct, and star in her own fucking movie? You might as well give the money to me. You know? At least I'll fucking get drunk and buy weed, you know? Like, she's just going to piss it all away on bullshit. This is not going to be a good movie. What do you think?
Crazy. I mean, you said it all, man.
Hey, hang on. And if you hear music in the background, I'm sorry, my fucking neighbor. It's Saturday afternoon, and they have the right to play music as long as they fucking want. And they just happen to like, you know, this.
Okay.
It's their God-given right. Anyways, keep going, dude. What do you think of this dumbass?
It's fucking stupid.
Idea.
The whole like cancel fucking culture is not right.
It is real. I mean, there's bullshit that is happening,
on, but it's not right though. It's not right though. But because the only reason why it's not right, the whole like cancellation kind of thing, is because kids need to fucking be exposed to these fucking idiots. They need to fucking know what is stupid and what is not.
Yeah, what is right and what is wrong.
And they need to make their own fucking mind about these fucking people.
Yes,
because
yes.
It's so fucking petty. It's petty, dude.
Yeah, dude. But let's just say, hypothetically, if you had a 60-year-old and he saw that picture, you'd be okay with it because he needs to learn that she's an idiot. You wouldn't be pissed. I would. I'd be pissed. I'd be unfollow that slut right now. Let me just download her. Let me just download that last picture in her bikini though. Download. All right. Unfollow her now.
But yeah, it's fucking stupid to have those kind of fucking like oh man, like you're not supposed to do that. Like the whole like cancellation thing. Like, it's like you need to expose these people. Like, look, this one person is doing this because of this, and that's why we don't fucking like her. And make your own fucking opinion about that. Do you like her? Or you don't.
Dude, she did this herself. Nobody canceled her. She fucking she canceled herself.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
She canceled herself. Like, we're not even trying to talk about the cancellation movement, but because he's on the subject all of a sudden, this drunk ass motherfucker over here. So we're talking about it. Though, okay, this is when cancellation is wrong. When you're canceling somebody because they don't have the same viewpoint as you, that's when it's wrong. Now, if you're gonna cancel somebody because this idiot's posting fucking explicit pictures of people half naked getting beaten to probably millions of children, yeah, that's when the cancellation movement is good. Or when fucking Josh Wheaton down here is fucking groping young 20-year-olds and fucking drawing penises on robots and shit. Yeah, that's when fucking, and calling Ray Fisher the N-word, that's when cancellation is fucking acceptable. But just because they don't agree with you and have a different point of view is no reason to be canceling people. That's what America is. Everybody has the right to their own opinion, the freedom to have their own mind, to have their own ideas, their own beliefs. You know, when they moved over here, the fucking Puritans, they came on the Mayflower and they came over here. They didn't come here. Yeah, they came here for freedom of religion because they didn't want to fucking be Christians. They came over here. Why do you think we have the Salem witch trials? They came over here because they were all fucking pagans. They all wanted to fucking, yeah, they were all witches. They wanted to come over here and run around naked.
I just want to kill women.
They want to run around in the woods naked and shit. They're just crazy, you know? Everybody wanted to be different, and they left fucking Great Britain for that shit. And we have this great country of ours where you can fucking do what you want as long as you don't hurt or bother anyone else. You know? And that's great. Don't fucking ruin the country. Don't be canceling at random everybody who you don't like or doesn't agree with you. But crazy shit like this bitch and this dumbass, yeah, let's cancel them. I don't give a fuck about them anymore. I already downloaded all her pictures, and if she ever poses for Playboy,
I already have all I want.
Yeah. Yeah. If she ever poses for Playboy, I mean, I guess I'll buy it, but you know, just for Playboy, the magazine, not for her.
I don't believe in her, but I'll masturbate to that.
Yeah. All right, we're done. All right, we're gonna move on to what everyone is talking about already. And this is WandaVision episode, is it 5? I think it's 5.
I
think it's 5. Holy shit. There's 3 more left.
Dude. It's only 8.
8. I think. I don't know. I'm really stoned and high. Look, there's a rumor that there's going to be a secret 9th or 10th episode. There might be 9 episodes. I don't know if it's 8 or 9.
I hope so.
We'll find out later. Look it up. We're too fucking drunk. Anyways, we're gonna get into this fucking episode because so much shit went down in this episode, dude. It's not even funny. These episodes just keep getting better and better. I mean, oh my god. Boom. Fucking the episode starts and we're watching Malcolm in the Middle and shit, and they're doing this whole thing. Wanda's using her powers and the kid's walking around, but Wanda's using her powers around the kid, and even Vision uses the powers around the kid. He goes through the couch and shit and smacks him, you know, and this is so cool, man. It was just like watching Malcolm in the Middle. There was even a part where they show Agnes's ass. I mean, that was kind of weird, and it said naughty It said naughty on her ass. That was kind of weird. I was just like, is this still Disney? Right. Is Josh Wheaton back?
It's okay. She's a witch.
Yeah, and they show Petro's at the end, you know, he's like, and he does the devil sign too. He goes, he goes WandaVision. Yeah, and that's
you notice in the lyrics that like everyone was saying like, we should need to be okay, like some shit like that. Like it's okay, just go work with it. Like,
yeah, like none of this is real, but it's okay. Yeah, it was weird. Like the lyrics, they were kind of creepy, even though they were going along to like a punkish, like badass rhythm and happy. It was a kind of weird lyric.
Hello, not we. Why don't we? Some shit like that, like Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, hey, I don't want to get copyright strikes. None of that shit. Anyways, we move on, and then Pietro's being the cool uncle and shit, and all the kids are, he's running around like super fast, and the kids are fine with it. Wanda comes downstairs, and she's dressed as the costume from the Scarlet Witch. So now I guess the kids are okay. They know they have powers, and fucking they're okay with it. Wanda comes down as the Scarlet Witch, and they look at her, and they're all like, what the fuck are you supposed to be? And she goes, I'm a Sokovian fortune teller. Which I'm just like, okay. I guess that's the explanation, because they don't want to say, oh, this is me in the comic books, because that would be weird if she says that. Oh, yeah, and the little boy, Billy, he's dressed like the way he is dressed in the comic books. He's a red cape and the fucking bandana and shit. And then Vision comes downstairs, and he's dressed like the Vision from the original comic books. And, fucking Pietro's all being an asshole. He's like, what are you supposed to be, a fucking booger? And shit like that. He's just being an asshole. And Vision goes, I'm a Mexican luchador. I was
Which
like,
I love that shit. No.
I'm like, what? That's fucking funny. And then he tells Wanda, because I know what you like, baby. And she's all like, Mexicans, No, but she.
That was really weird.
It was like he was being like fucking
Mexican.
Yeah, that's what because I know what you like, baby. Yeah, Mexicans. Anyways, but she goes, what does she say to him? She goes,
Chili con carne or something.
No. She goes, me gusta mucho. And then he goes to her, chile con carne, which is fucking,
there you go.
chili.
Weird, stupid.
Which is chili stupid. Weird shit to say to each other, but I guess. But then Vision kind of acts fucking weird, because they're supposed to go trick-or-treating with the kids, and he doesn't want to, and he says that he has to the night patrol, and the little boy does the whole Malcolm in the Middle thing where he looks at the camera and tells you, Mom and Dad haven't been perfect
Getting along
the past day or two, whatever, however fast this goes. And Vision basically he doesn't want to go, like he doesn't want to go trick-or-treating and shit, and he tells her like, I have to go night patrol. And she's like, why do you have to go night patrol? And she's like, well, it's Halloween, that's when all the kids fucking throw shit and vandalize, and somebody has to patrol the neighborhood. And then, and she's starting to get mad, like almost thinking like, you're not supposed to be saying this. And Pietro shows up, and he's like, hey, don't worry about it. Fucking, I'll take care of the kids. I'll go with you. That's what the uncle's here. The uncle's here to save the day. And Vision's like, yeah. And Vision, kind of punches him like, thanks. And then Vision leaves. So it's kind of weird. It's almost like the Vision's like, I don't want to be around this bitch. I got to figure out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And so Vision leaves on his own. And then they take us away from the fucking TV show, and they take us back to Sword and Hayward. And what we see there is he starts arguing with Monica Rambeau, and he's totally being an asshole. And Monica Rambeau, he fucking calls her out and says like, I'm glad your mother wasn't here to see you. Like, he fucking low blows her bad, but she keeps you composure. And he just like, get them all out of here, because they were mad that he shot at Wanda, and that now Wanda's mad. And so he's tired of them. He said, you all are compromised, get the fuck out of here. And they're taking him out, but fucking Agent Woo finally does something badass, and boom,
that was crazy,
out of nowhere.
That was
and so
fucking crazy.
Yeah, and when he does that, Monica's all like, oh shit. And so Monica starts fucking fighting too, and they take out all the guards. And Monica, when she takes out the last guard, she's even surprised. She's like, almost like, how did I just do that? But she was like, fuck. And then Darcy's all like, why didn't nobody tell me the plan?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, bitch, Wu just pulled an audible. Nobody knew he was gonna do it out of nowhere.
That was really fucking badass, dude.
And so now they're loose in the complex. But then they take us back into the Wanda's reality show. And in the Wanda's reality show, it's Pietro and Wanda, and they're with the kids trick-or-treating. And the kids are all like, we're gonna go to that house and get some candies. I was like, okay. And then Pietro goes, what does he say? I have notes here because there was so much shit that I needed to talk about.
There's a lot of shit going on.
A lot of shit. He goes, unleash hell, demon spawns. And the kids run away. Dude, demon spawns? Like, in the comic books, fucking these kids, they are a part each of them is a part of Mephisto's soul. That's why he makes these kids and shit. And so, I mean, Pietro pretty much just told us that he knows that these kids are not real and that Mephisto brought these kids to life. And so, right here, now it brings me to the, and we'll talk about this more later, but we were talking about this, me and you, that Pietro is maybe Mephisto. Pietro is actually Mephisto. Mephisto's now in here taking a form and manipulating Wanda. Because during this conversation when the kids leave, Wanda tells him, "Why do you look so different?" But see, Mephisto right away, I mean, not Mephisto, Pietro, he looks at her and she goes, I don't know.
You looked your ass.
No. He's like, I don't know. You tell me. You know, he goes, if I would have found Shangri-La, I wouldn't want to remember the past either. Like, he literally told her, you tell me, because, like, this is your happy place, and you're the one who doesn't want to remember what I look like. So, yeah, he basically tells her, like, why do I look different? You tell me. You're doing this. And she looks confused, like, okay. And then that conversation stops all of a sudden. And the kids come back. And they're all like, I forget what they say. But then they celebrate and they're like, kick ass. And Pietro runs with them to get more candy. And they say kick ass. And she's like, kick ass? And that's kind of like a nod, like a little Easter egg. Because Evan Peters, and who is Quicksilver in the X-Men movies, and Aaron Taylor Johnson, who is Quicksilver in the MCU, were in the same movie, Kick-Ass, together.
Yeah, that's true.
And they both were casted as Quicksilver in different universes, and now they're both in the same universe, technically. Only one of them's dead and this guy is alive, or maybe he's not Mephisto. I don't know. But that was a little Easter egg for the fans. They fucking unleashed that shit right there.
That was pretty cool. Kick ass.
And then Wanda runs into the neighbor, Herb, which is Agatha's husband, I guess, is supposed to be. And he tells her, like, she's all like, how's Vision? How's the night watch going? And he's like, well, Vision's not on patrol today. And she's like, he's not. And he's all like, no. And he goes, Wanda, do you need me to fix something? Like, it was almost like he was doing what Agatha did last time, where she's like, do you want me to take it from the top? Like, he was confused, like, oh shit, Vision's not supposed to be on patrol. Like, what's going on? And she's like, no, it's okay, fine. And he's like, okay. And then he just walks away all happy. So it's almost like the people who are under her spell, when things are not going the way Wanda are, you know, I guess they have a script. Her head is the script. When things are not going the way they're supposed to be going, they're confused and they ask her, what do I do? And she's like, no, go back to normal. Like, it's okay. Kind of weird. And Vision is basically the one who's fucking around, because he's somehow snaps out of her spell, and then he's causing all these people to be confused because they're trying to follow what Wanda's telling them, but Vision's on his own, and they're all like, what do I do? You know, I just thought it was a little weird how these people are. And then the creepiest scene, dude. Vision sees this lady, and she's just like stuck in a loop. She's trying to hang a ghost on a wire, and they show her fucking eyes, and she's a tear.
There's a tear, yeah. Obviously, it was CGI, but yeah, you can see that like the exterior of the area was not thought out that well. So,
the crazy part,
like the center of it where everything's very elaborate and everything, but like the exterior of it, like throughout the fucking like area, you have like all the people that are still like fucking like, being mannequins. Yeah. You know?
And the creepy part about this scene is behind her, I guess it's the woman's husband. Yeah, he's also in a loop, and he's putting the pumpkin down and picking it up. He's putting it down and picking it up, putting it down and picking it up, and they're just stuck there. And she's crying because she's in pain. She's like, fuck, I can't do nothing about this.
Yeah.
And Vision's all like, what the fuck is going on here? And then we get probably the creepiest thing in the world. The fucking commercial. They've been doing these commercials.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
They've been doing these commercials and these fucking shows between every show, but this one was creepy. It was like a 1990s kids yogurt commercial, and it was this shark, and he was like, "Try this Yo Magic yogurt." And it's strawberry, and he's like, "Oh, okay," and he gives it to him, but the kid, he can't open it for whatever fucking reason, and he's trying and he's trying and he can't, and he's just dying and dying and dying, and then eventually he's nothing but bones.
I think it was like a not to Gogurt.
No, yeah, it was definitely, but it's just creepy, and the imagery.
That was really horrible. That was horrible. You see a kid dying basically in claymation.
Yeah, but I feel like they're saying like this is what the people feel like that are trapped by Wanda. They're just slowly dying because, you know, like those people that are away from her, like that lady that is just like fucking going back and forth. Just think about it. She's there like because Wanda's hanging out on the other side of town, so these people are like just stuck. And so she's there and she's starving. She's been there for 5, 6, 7 hours. You know what I mean? Like that's a real person. And so that's what the commercial is telling us. Like everybody who's under that magic is fucked right now, and they're gonna die unless they fucking get them out of it, because that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
You know, this lady's been stuck there. She's probably been pissing and shitting on herself, and she's just stuck there, fucking going like this. You know, like dude, yeah, this is fucked up, dude.
Easy. It's fucked up.
It is. And then we get fucking Wanda and Pietro. They're walking from a little theater, and it's kind of cool because even the theater it shows the Incredibles in the background, and then the Parent Trap. It says the Parent Trap. And the Incredibles, you know, it's a movie about superhero family. And The Parent Trap is a movie about twins, long lost twins who finally find each other. And so they're kind of giving a nod to us and shit about everything. But then we get a conversation between Wanda and Pietro, and this is where things start getting interesting. Pulling out my notes here. Wanda's all like, "But why are you here?" And she's like, and he looks at her and says, "You know, like, I'm here because you needed something. I'm here to stir trouble and then ultimately cause you grief." But the way he says it, it's almost like he's saying, like, you know, it's in the script. I'm supposed to do this, and this. And she looks confused, and then she goes, "What happens to your accent?" And he goes, "What happened to yours?" And this is funny because this is another Easter egg for all the fans, because everybody on the internet has always talked shit about Elizabeth Olsen, because when the first time she was the Scarlet Witch, she had a very thick accent, and in every movie it slowly went away, and nowadays she doesn't even use it anymore, you know. And so everybody makes fun of her, saying like, "Oh, like she just got tired because she couldn't do it right, and it was a shitty accent, so she phased it out." And so this is them now making fun of themselves, basically, you know, because she goes, "Well, what happened to your accent?" And he's like, "Well, what happened to yours, bitch?"
Exactly.
That was kind of funny. But then he says, "Well, what happened, Pietro?" And he goes, "Well, I don't know. I got shot like a chump for no reason. And then I heard you calling, your voice, and I knew you needed me. And then I was here." And that was his explanation. And so I guess he's still playing on her emotions, because we know that this guy didn't get shot. It was Aaron Taylor Johnson. This guy did not get shot, but he's saying, "I got shot, then I heard your voice, and I came here." I mean, to me, he's starting to sound more and more like Mephisto, like he's making up lies to her as she's asking these fucking questions.
Or do you think that she's just having a cry out, and all these people are coming over and they're trying to fucking help her?
No, because number one, I mean, I don't know what the explanation is going to be as to why he looks like the one from the X-Men universe.
Yeah, I have no explanation for that either.
There still has not been an explanation. There has not. But they keep saying that this guy is the one from the MCU who got shot by Ultron. That's the way they're all acting like. It's weird. But they haven't given an explanation. Hopefully they do. But I don't know. He's starting to sound like more like he's not a construct of Wanda. He showed up here on his own, and if he showed up here on his own, I mean, he's Mephisto, I think. And in a little bit, we're going to talk more about another conversation they have. But the next thing that happens here is Tommy gets his powers. These kids show up and the kid comes running and he's like, look, I can run fast. And they're all like, oh, ride. And he gets all excited and the kid fucking starts running fucking fast. And Wanda's all happy. And he's all like, can I go? I don't know where. And Wanda's like, yes, but if you go somewhere, you need to take your brother with you. And he's all like, okay. And then she tells them, remember, and the kids say, we know, don't go past Ellis Avenue. Well, and that comes up later. You're like, what's past Ellis Avenue? Then they take, something good. It's crazy. They take us to fucking Darcy, who's hacking and shit. And I guess they broke in somewhere, and she's hacking some shit, and she figures out that they've been able to look in there and track. They're tracking vibranium signals, and then the people's I guess rhythms and shit. And so the whole time they've been tracking the vision, and so they just see that the vision's there, and they freak out because they're like, wow, Hayward, all this time Hayward's been able to track the people, and he's tracking the vision too. And so then they take us back to the vision, and Vision's getting closer to the edge of the bubble, and all these people are just fucking standing there, dude. There's this fucking lady, this Asian lady, and she's just like frozen in place and shit. All these kids are just there. They're probably starving, like I said, shitting in their pants and shit. Yeah, dude. I mean, this is fucking real. It's fucking morbid and crazy as fuck. And then, he flies up and he turns into his regular Vision costume, and he sees a car over there by Ellis Avenue, and it's Agnes. And of course, we finally see that scene that we've been seeing in all the trailers. Agnes is dressed as the witch, again, because she's probably going to end up being Agatha Harkness. But here is kind of confusing, man, because they almost try to psych us out. She's stuck there and she's crying just like everyone else, and he wakes her up and she's all like, oh my God, the Vision, you're an Avenger. Are you here to save us? And then she's like, yes, I want to save you, but what is an Avenger? And she goes, what? How do you not know? And she starts touching herself, and he's all like, what are you doing? She goes, am I dead? And he goes, why would you think that? Because you are.
You're dead.
And then she's like, we're all fucked. She doesn't say we're all fucked, but she says something like that, like all hope is lost. And she almost like loses it, and she starts laughing uncontrollably, and Vision puts her back to sleep. And she's like, later, neighbor, and she drives off, right? But the whole conversation is weird because we find out that the Vision apparently has no prior knowledge from before this show. He doesn't know what an Avenger is. He doesn't know about the Avengers. He doesn't know that he used to be an Avenger. He doesn't know anything that happened before he died.
So whatever program him or whatever brought him back, we don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, he doesn't know anything.
No, he doesn't. All he knows is, boom, he was on this show, and that's all he's known. So it's kind of fucked up. But Agnes over here, she has to be Agatha Harkness. She has to be, because we've seen the leaked photos that I'm posting right down here, motherfuckers. Okay, you want to see those photos? You go fucking back in our videos and you look at it. But the photos are there. She is gonna be a witch. She's gonna be a witch from the Salem witch trials. Agatha Harkness. She's gonna be it. But right here, they're fucking psyching us out or something, dude. Because she's acting like a regular human being that's trapped there. And I don't think she isn't. From the leaks, we know she isn't. So I don't know what's going on. Is she also tricking Vision? Or trying to helping him, pushing him towards a direction? I don't know. Was this intentional? What do you think? When she woke up like that?
I have no fucking clue, man. This is what's great about the fucking Marvel universe. Like, this is crazy. They
psych us out. I mean, I was not expecting her to act this way. I thought I thought for sure when he would wake her up, she would be Agatha Harkness. You know, but that was not. I mean, to me, that was not Agatha Harkness. I don't know what the fuck was going on. We'll find out. I mean, there's only like 3 or 4 episodes left. Like, you know, we're gonna find out pretty soon. Things are moving fast. So then Vision is there at the stop sign, Rolling Hill and Ellis, and there's a stop sign. It's a big stop, and it's right there in the corner. And he looks, at the edge of the bubble, and he starts walking towards it. And it's so cool because they put that stop sign there, and it's almost like Wanda's telling him, "Stop, go back." Nobody goes past this, and
Nobody goes past Rolling Hill.
Yeah, and he starts going down there. It's funny. It's pretty fucking cool, man. It's a cool scene. I like it. Then we go back and Darcy's there hacking, and Monica grabs her phone. She's like, "All right," and she goes, "My aerospace engineer friend, my guy," and she specifically says guy, is gonna meet us outside in an hour. And he goes, "Then we can get inside the hex." And they're all like, and dude, right then and there, I'm all like, guy, it's not a girl, it's not a group of people. Dude, is it gonna be Reed Richards? Oh my god, dude.
It's gonna be him, dude.
Oh, and here's, I mean, it's crazy because we already seen the fucking, the car thing. I mean, is the car thing gonna be, is that Reed Richards in that little car going through the bubble? He's like, and that's how, and is that how he's gonna get his fucking powers, you know? Because another thing they revealed in this scene, Darcy's fucking with her little shit there, and she realizes like, hey, I just found files about your blood, and she goes, what? Yeah, and she fucking shows her, and she has some files, and they say that her cells have been rewritten twice on the molecular structure level, because she's been through the bubble
twice.
She went in, and when she came out, and so it's already changed her fucking DNA like twice already. And she's like, you can't go through the bubble. You don't know what's gonna happen to you if you go through it again. And she's like, look, we have to do this because I was in there and I need to help Wanda. I need to help Wanda because they're going to kill her. And so she fucking leaves with Wu. And Darcy's like, I'm going to stay behind. There's more files in here. I know if I hack them into, I'll find some more shit because Hayward is up to something. So then they take us back into the show, and Pietro is sitting there with Wanda. And then they have this conversation that gets even fucking weirder, bro. Pietro looks at her and says, hey, so I guess, no, he goes, so, where the hell were you hiding all these kids in the last 2 episodes? And she turns around and looks at him like, you're not supposed to fucking know. Like, she looked at him like, what did you say? Like, you're not supposed to know. And he looks at her and he says, and he goes, I guess they were probably asleep somewhere, in stasis. And he goes, pretty impressive. And she goes, you don't think that's weird what I'm doing? And he's like, no, I'm impressed. And she goes, it's better than, making people have nightmares and doing glowy things with your hands. And he goes, but I'm your brother. I'm not your husband. He goes, I'm not your husband.
You can tell me things.
Yeah, you can tell me things. I'm not your husband. You can tell me things. And he looks at her and he goes, how did you do this? Right there. He is Mephisto. Yeah. Because he's trying to, I don't know. I mean, but see, it also makes me confused. If he's asking her, how did you do this?
How is Mephisto doing these things?
I think he's trying to convince her that she did this. Mm-hmm. Because right away, her response is, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
The last thing I remember is I felt lonely and I felt in pain.
Yeah.
And then I was here.
So I'm pretty sure she was like, she got like, I don't know, Mephisto took over her, and she started doing these things.
Or she made a wish and erased her memory. I don't know. Look, this is crazy because they're using, to me in the MCU right now, they're using Quicksilver. This weird version of Quicksilver, alternate reality version, they're using him to basically be Mephisto's. Look, because in the comic books, ultimately it was Pietro. It was Pietro that told her, change the world where everyone has superpowers and everybody's happy. Because they're trying to kill you, so give them all what they want, happy lives. And she changed the world for them. Then during the House of M, and he's also the reason. She just got tired and said no more mutants at the end of that. But he was the main reason. Everybody thought she was crazy, but no, her brother convinced her. Hey, change the world. Everybody wants you dead because they think you're crazy and you fucked up, and you did. but they're gonna kill you. And we're twins. You're a part of me. I cannot lose a part of me. Change the world. You can do it. Give everyone what they want. Make them happy, and then they'll leave us alone. And he convinced her, and she did it. And that was in the comic books. That's what Mephisto's doing. He's taking the place of the brother, pretending he's Quicksilver, but he doesn't look like the real brother. He looks like this guy. And he's going to convince her to change the fucking world. Just change the whole world. Look, you already... and we'll come back to it. So that was the conversation they had. And then they go back to Darcy. And Darcy finds a folder that says Project Cataract. And I'm going to see if I can fucking try to rewind this, because there's something there that really, really fucked me over. Project Cataract is classified weapons intel. That's what it says underneath. And
so what does that mean?
She's well, we don't know, but it's a weapon. It's intel about a weapon. I think it's information about Vision. Maybe they're trying to replicate or weaponize the Vision, something like that, because they were taking them apart. So there was something going on that they're lying about. And so we were about to see it. I mean, Darcy was about to open the fucking folder, and then she gets a little fucking blip on the screen, like almost like a pop-up window. Boop, boop. And the pop-up window says, hey, alert, target whatever is moving towards the edge of the bubble, and it's Vision, that they're following him. And Hayward's all like also seeing the same screen, because they get the alert on their fucking tablet or whatever, and he's all like, move out, let's move to where the fucking Vision's coming out. And so then we see fucking Vision leaving the bubble. We've already seen those scenes, we've shown them to you, but this time as he's stepping out, we finally see what happens. He's fucking... It's almost like the bubble's pulling the pieces back into it. And so he's dying. He's being pulled apart. And the pieces are flying back into the bubble as he's dying. And he's all like, we need to save the people. Darcy tries to get involved because she sees the Vision dying, and they handcuff her to one of the cars.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have to put her somewhere. And that's what any police would have done that. I mean, it's normal. Don't try to.
Fucked up.
Don't tell that. It's normal. Don't turn this into a social issue. Anyways, yeah, he starts dying. The Vision fucking starts dying because he's not real. But the craziness about this whole scene, dude, is that when the Vision is dying, when he's falling apart, all his cape, the pieces. The freaking Mind Stone is not. The Mind Stone is not falling apart. The Mind Stone is together. Everything else around, like everything that is Vision, is coming apart. But the Mind Stone's bright, and it's not going anywhere. So I don't know. It's hard to tell if the Vision's alive or not, man. I mean, right here, it made it seem like he's fucking dead. Because he stepped out of the bubble. He stepped out of the bubble, and he's dying. I mean, that's exactly what that looks like. And so
I'm pretty sure
he's dead. Yeah, he's probably not going to come back after this after the end of this series, which kind of sucks because he's such a cool character, man. But oh well. Paul Bettany was probably getting too damn expensive, so it happens. It happened to all of them. It happened to Robert. It happened to Chris. It's going to happen to all of them. They're going to transition in and out of characters. It is. Anyways, they take us back into the show, and Billy finally gets his powers. And Billy starts feeling Vision, and he runs to the mom and says, Mom, I feel Dad. And we finally get the scene where Quicksilver's all like, it's not like your dead husband can die twice. And she fucking hits him, like all pissed off.
That was fucked up.
Yeah. And she tells fucking Billy, focus and concentrate. What do you see? And he tries, and he's all like,
there's soldiers.
Yeah, there's soldiers with fucking guns. And Wanda's like, I know exactly what's going on. And he's dying. And so Wanda, this is the best craziness in the world. Wanda finally becomes a Scarlet Witch. She unleashes her fucking powers, full blast, and she starts expanding the bubble. And everybody starts running like fucking idiots, like, oh my god, we fucked up. And so it passes the Vision, and the Vision right away is restored. And it hits Darcy, and they don't show us what happened to Darcy, but who knows what she's gonna turn into. The fucking helicopter turns into a fucking flying balloon, and everybody turns into a circus and clowns, and it looks fucking badass. I gotta tell you, they did a fucking amazing job on the special effects there. And Haywood's all like trying to get on the radio, and he's like, I fucked up, everyone's dead, and I'm the only one that made it out. And the last thing we see is just her opening her eyes, and her eyes are fucking bright red. And that's where the fucking show ends. But this is what I'm talking to you about. When I said in the comic books that it's the brother that convinces her to change the whole world. In this one, it is going to be the brother, but it's not really the brother. It's Mephisto pretending to be the dead brother. Mephisto's going to tell her, hey, you already expanded it this much. If you just cover the whole world in this, they'll leave us all alone, because everyone will be in here. And that's what's they're doing House of M, but they're doing it differently, bro. They're doing it differently. Mephisto is taking the place of the brother, pretending to be the brother, and gonna convince her, I think, to just do it to the whole world. Hey, you already expanded it. You have the power. Just change the whole world, and that way they'll leave us alone forever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This show is moving so fast. What do you think, man?
I didn't see that. I was still thinking that there was like a multiverse kind of thing, and goddamn, dude, yeah, you make a lot of sense about the whole like Mephisto being still the guy, the brother. Jesus.
And he makes like throughout the whole thing when he's fucking talking to her, he makes like evil faces, like.
Yeah.
Like he does all these weird expressions to her, like if he's the devil.
And the haircut too is like horns and shit. And I was like, I mean,
it does look like horns, but they're also doing it like they did 1960s comic books Quicksilver. Yeah. Because he ran all the time, so his hair would do that. That was the thing in the comics.
Weird.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just like, I'm trying to fucking like pick up all these things, and I'm like, weird.
Yeah, dude. It's moving so fast. This show, it's been so awesome, dude. So far, I don't know what's gonna happen from here. We're gonna get to the era, and I don't know if that's next, because I've seen the trailers, and there's a trailer where it's literally the Modern Family, where she's sitting on the couch and she goes, I guess it's the case of the Mondays. That's Modern Family, because that's the way Modern Family is. When they do the thing where they break the fourth wall, they're sitting on a couch or something talking to the audience, and she's doing that. So the next era is gonna be, I think, the Modern Family era. Yeah. And that might be the last era, because from there, shit's gonna hit the fan. I mean, I think the next episode we're gonna see, hopefully, Reed Richards appear in that little car thing, and they're gonna go through the fucking bubble. I don't know what's gonna happen after that, because that's it. That's all the trailers we've seen. That's all the trailers we've seen.
How many episodes do we have left?
Fuck, I don't know. You find out. Look for it right now. Because if I open another window, it's gonna fuck everything up.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. There's very few episodes.
There's very few episodes, so this show's moving fast already, dude. Like, yeah, I mean, it's gonna go down. This show is amazing. Disney, fuck you.
It's good.
Every Friday, I already want it to be next Friday. Oh. You bastards. You know what you're doing. You're good at what you're doing.
Fucking Mickey Mouse, you know what you're doing.
Keep doing it. This shit is just fucking cool, man. It's fucking legit. I'm loving the shit out of this show. There's rumors that Magneto is going to be at the very end. I don't think so. But I think they're going to do this whole... They're doing House of M without the X-Men. It's kind of weird, because look, if she does this to the whole world, if Mephisto convinces her to fucking change the whole world, all the heroes, the Avengers, everybody that's right now in the in the MCU, because there's still people they haven't introduced. Everybody who's in the MCU to this point, they're gonna band together and they're gonna try to kill her, right? To stop her.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna try to kill her, there's no X-Men to defend her. There's no Magneto to step in there and say, that's my daughter. Pietro's dead, and the one that's here is probably Mephisto. So, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to go this route. I'm just speculating. But if they do go this route, if Wanda changes the whole world here in the next few episodes because of this shit, are they going to fucking start rushing in the X-Men suddenly, slowly? in the next few shows. I don't know what they're gonna do, bro. Because I don't want them to waste the House of M storyline when there's no X-Men. When there's no X-Men, I don't want them to do that, and there's no X-Men. It sucks.
I don't know, man.
Like if they do that and there's no X-Men. Oh my God! And epiphany just came to me. Maybe that's how they're gonna bring in the X-Men. Think about it. Mephisto convinces her, look, they're afraid of superpowered people. So just change the whole world where the majority is superpowered people.
Oh, shit.
And so she changes the world, and now we have mutants and X-Men.
Oh, shit. That would be fucked up, dude.
And now she has a father who's alive now, and he's Magneto, and he has powers, because now it's her world, her perfect world, and now we have the X-Men in. So that's how they might bring the X-Men. She changes the world so that there could be more people with superpowers, and the people without powers are no longer afraid of them, because that's why
God.
Right?
That would be crazy. That would be the craziest thing we've seen in fucking like TV.
But that would be perfect, because that's how they could use this House of M story to also bring in the X-Men. Holy shit.
Crazy. That would be crazy.
You heard it here first. If it happens, motherfuckers, y'all better recognize and fucking represent, because you know goddamn well I'm fucking coming up with good theories here. On the fly, too. That just an epiphany. The fucking light shined on me all of a sudden. I fucking knew. Holy shit.
No, but seriously, that would be crazy.
It would. We're gonna do it next week too, when the next episode comes out, because man, we're fucking obsessed with this. But now we're gonna move on, because I think we've ranted long enough about WandaVision, and we're gonna get into some weird news. Oh man, are you ready for this?
No, I'm not ready, but let's do it.
Bears.
Bears.
Oh man, some fucking what are they called, conservationists, or you know these hippies. They wanted to free some bears because out of captivity, they were captured and shit. And this was in northern Iraq, between the border of Turkey, Kazakhstan, or some shit like that. Look, they're these people that look like Mexicans, and they kind of sound like Mexicans, but they're not Mexicans. They're not Mexicans. Because Mexicans wouldn't be this stupid, okay? So they took these wild bears that had been caught and captured and kept in captivity, and they said, we're gonna do a good thing. We're gonna fucking release them into the wild, and we're gonna have the press and cameras there, and it's gonna be beautiful, and it's gonna be a fucking triumph of the human spirit and the goodness of mankind. So they fucking let these bears out of the cages, and those fucking bears have been probably whipped and beaten and starved by humans, and those fucking bears attacked the crowd, bro. Like, right. Those bears like, you fucked up. Oh, I told you, if I ever get out of this fucking cage. Oh, like I said, they look like Mexicans, they sound like Mexicans, but they're not Mexicans. This is fucking stupid. Oh my god. Just seeing these assholes running away. And that's not even a big bear, and those motherfuckers are running like, oh my god. I'd still be running. Fuck that thing would fucking shred you.
I wouldn't not be near that shit. Fuck them. Ugh.
That's like some shit. What they should have done is sedated the damn thing and then left him there, and so the sedative wears off and he wakes up on his own.
They wake up and do their thing, right?
Yeah, like let's just, and they probably didn't even feed him that morning either. Look at all those fucking piece of shit reporters that are there from MSNBC Algeria and some shit.
And I can like getting this shit out of them. I don't know.
Oh my god, those bears, dude.
It's horrible.
Dude. They fucked up and they made the news.
news.
That's what I said. They made the news. I mean, yeah. That's some weird fucking news. I mean, I don't know if this is weird news, more like fucking dumbass news. Look at those motherfuckers run. Look at that fucking guy. Oh shit. And then these guys that are up here in the bleachers, they're just like there with their cameras, just like, whatever.
Oh shit, they're probably American. Look at that shit.
Look at that shit. Run, brown boy, run.
Run, mofo.
Look at these guys. They run better than the Mexicans. Man, you think they know how to fucking pluck the corn in the fields? Maybe we should take a few of them back home. Yeah. God bless John Wayne. God bless America. Right. We've ranted long enough.
Yeah.
I want to do tomorrow. The Justice League trailer is gonna drop.
Oh my god, yeah.
We're gonna fucking break it down, slow it down, and we're gonna fucking just trash everything that's Ray Fisher. It's gonna be good, so tune in for that. No, I'm playing. Ray Fisher, we're gonna talk good about the stuff they're gonna show. I promise you, even if you're in it. Yeah. Just keep tweeting. You give us shit to talk about.
Give us more shit.
We'll give you props every once in a while. All right. My friend down here is gonna give you some words of wisdom.
No.
Just do it, you piece of shit. Fucking give him some wisdom, you ass.
Okay, so don't ever use a Sharpie to draw a fucking eyebrow, please.
Yeah, you might end up fucking looking like one of these chicks. Or worse, like Ben Sharpio down here.
Ben Sharpie.
You don't want to look like this guy. I'm just kidding. All right, we're done for the night. We're done. Peace out.